Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a full face of all e.l.f. products, so we're going to just dive right in. So starting off with the e.l.f. Poreless Primer, I'm going to prime my face. I took one pump and I'm going to massage it all in. Ooh, that's really good. And it feels really good on the skin, very soft. Alright, so now that I'm primed, I'm going to go in with my foundation. So I have two shades. I'm going to try this shade though, the Caramel Deep Tan. This is the Flawless Foundation. I like that it has a pump, so we're going to just pump it up the back of my hand. Looks like a good shade for me, so we gon' see. So I'm going to take some of it and I'm going to blend it on my finger just to see how it blends out. It looks a little light. We'll make it work though. And do the same thing on this side just to warm it up. Definitely on the lighter side. How this is caramel. So I'm trying to mix it with the other one. The other one is Latte. Let's see if it's a little darker. Deep with olive, and this is deep with, this is deep tan, and this is just deep with olive. So I'm gonna try this one because it's a little bit darker, so I'm gonna mix them together just to see if maybe this is a darker shade. It's crazy because these bottles do them, I'm so sorry, I'm trying to pull this off. These bottles do them like no justice. Okay, so I pulled the top off. Let's see. Oh. Okay, so it is a little bit darker, so this might work if I mix them together. So just lob it in like that. And then I have this Wet n Wild flat top foundation brush. I'm gonna just kind of pat that in. Yeah, so blending it out, it looks good. Looks like it matches my it might be one of those foundations that oxidize. Getting that all blended out. Put a little bit of excess on my chin here. I'm gonna take whatever's on my back of my hand. I'm gonna go right here. I don't want to go too high because I'm gonna put my contour in, so we're gonna just go right here. Just to make sure that I get under here because I don't want any mismatch. Make sure I blend all this out like so. So far I'm really liking the coverage. I'm gonna take whatever is left. Same thing, just go over my cheeks and like just around my face. Just to get everything all blended out. Okay, so now that that's all blended, I'm gonna take the concealer. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer. It's in the shade Tan Walnut. It looks light already, so I can already tell you it might not be the best shade, but it comes out really creamy, which I like. A little bit right here, down my nose, a bit right here, and a little bit right here. Okay. Also want to do my contour. I don't have a contour for e.l.f. I do have the eyebrows for e.l.f. I gotta grab my concealer contour thing. I don't know where I put it, so we might just do without today. Or I'll just use this. We'll use this Aesthetica Cream Contour Kit. And I'm gonna use my finger to do the darkest shade. And then just kind of pat right underneath. Hope you guys can see it because I can see it. I'm gonna take my finger and on this side, just pat right underneath. right on my forehead as well. Now that I have that done, so I'll leave out my eyebrows for now. I'm gonna blend out my concealer. So I'm gonna take my Wet n Wild what is this, a beauty blender, can't even think right now, and I have this elf dewy setting mist, so I'm gonna take some of it and spray it on the beauty blender like that. It smells really good. So I'm gonna take the top part and then just blend this out, so just so I have that nice brightness right here on my chin. Do my upper lip like so. Do my forehead, go down my nose. Like, see how much brighter everything is already starting to look. And then I'm gonna go under my eye and just pat all that in under my eye. Do the other side. Just pat my whole under eye. Like so. I want a little bit more coverage. I'm gonna go in a little bit more with my concealer. A little bit right here, a little bit right here, a little bit right here, a little bit right there. And let me just go in like that with it. Just to give me that extra brightness under my eyes. And conceal underneath my dark circles. Do both sides. Like so. Okay, once we're all blended, I'm going to take the bottom of my beauty blender and then just pounce where I did the contour, just to make it all blend seamlessly. Okay, so do my forehead. And any excess that you see, I just kind of go under my chin, just to make sure that it's all blended out nicely. Okay, now to set, I'm going to use the Aesthetica setting powder just to set my under eyes, and then I'm going to show you the other palette that I'm going to use. So I'm just going to take, I keep it really controlled because I end up having a whole mess, so I'm going to take just like that, and then I just blend it right in. Just because my eyes are really dry and I don't want to let it sit, so I'm just patting it right in under my eye. It's nice and set. Then, to set my contour, I have the e.l.f. contour palette. It's a powder palette. It's in deep dark. Alright, so I'm going to take my contour brush from Wet n Wild, and I'm going to take this dark shade and then just pat it like that. And then just set the contour that I had right here, like so, as well as the rest of the perimeter of my face. Take a little bit more. Set the perimeter of my face like so. Just to get all that nice and set on there. And then if you're extra like me, if you want to just make sure you have a little extra for coverage, you could take one of these shades that might match your under eye and put them under there. To highlight, I'm going to take this Wet n Wild like fluffier brush, and I'm going to take this highlight shade. Does it say the shade? Oh, it says a shade. It does not. So I'm just going to take the highlight shade with this, just like that. And I'm going to just highlight right under here. Take a little bit more. Highlight this side as well. And then if you want to do Cupid's bow, right here. Just like that. Alright. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the blush I have from e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. Always Spicy blush. I'm going to take this AOA F13 brush. And I'm going to just kind of tap right over here just to give some like color to my cheeks. Same thing right here. Just to add some color to my cheeks. You can also take it and then just put some color to your eyes, which is what I'm gonna do. Because I don't have like an eyeshadow palette from e.l.f. So I'm gonna do that just to add some shade to my eyes. They're not plain. Just like that. And then for the middle of the lid, I'm going to take one of these shades just to pat into the middle. This is Wet n Wild. I'm going to take this color and then just get right on the lid. That way my eyelid isn't just all one color, but look at us like multi-using the contour palette and the blush. Like it doesn't all have to be just for one thing. So doing that. And I'm pretty much done with all my e.l.f. products. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna set. Ooh, I should not have opened my mouth. But I hope you enjoyed it and learned a lot. And definitely feel free to subscribe, like, and continue to watch my videos.